intuitive.
Robin, it finally came. MAGFAST.
Let's check it out.
Oh my, the packaging is actually beautiful.
Super soft feeling, almost velvet box.
First off is the Extreme.
There's the bad boy right there.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
I really feel like I'm opening up something of value.
1 port, 2 ports, 3 ports, all wireless. Sick.
So Extreme is all charged up and ready to go.
Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works.
And it's on, and there it goes.
Mine's charging, yours is charging, yours is charging. Ha, that's so cool.
Have 9 of your friends charge their phone all at the same time and even jumpstart your car.
The battery is dead. I'm gonna attempt to charge this battery with the MAGFAST Extreme.
Excellent. Excellent.
Nice not being tethered to wires.
You can take it in your car.
On trips.
Finally, a company got it right.
I could play with this all day.
I wouldn't change anything about this. I think it's about perfect.
Everybody should have this in their car.
This is a must-have for sure.
You charge all my devices so fast. Ooh.
Oh, wow. I was watching the video and I was so mesmerized I didn't realize it was me. Hello, you. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today for Powering Up. It's our fall 2022, a special event from MAGFAST today, November the 17th. And welcome to you, whoever you are, wherever you are on the face of planet Earth. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got quite a schedule for you over the coming minutes. Before we go any further, let us bring in my friend, my co-host, the lovely Kate Kennard. Hey, Kate, in you come.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
What's going on? What's going on? Let me just adjust my thing here. Yeah, it's super exciting. We were just doing, we were rehearsing a little bit earlier on, and everyone was like, "Can we just go live and actually get this thing happening, please?" Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Ooh, I hear an echo.
You hear an echo at the moment. I'm not hearing one, so I'm going to plow ahead while we sort that out. I was going to say I don't know whether Kate and I are going to be able to chat about this while we sort that out. We're meeting at a kind of an amazing time. I mean, Kate, you've been doing these broadcasts with me for a year and a half. I don't even know what it is now. It's if you look at the calendar, it's a couple of years. Feels like a month because it's been so much fun doing it with you. But the truth is that there have been huge changes over that time, and we've now got, in the past we've been starting shipping, but it's been so frustrating for all of us how long it's been taking how long it's been taking to get moving, and now we've got tens of thousands of units out in the field. People are loving them. We've launched an incredibly successful new product with your help, by the way. If you're watching this now, oh my God, thank you so much for helping us to launch MAGFAST Lux. We'll talk about that today. So it really is an incredible time. Super exciting. Did we get Kate? Are you still getting an echo there? Or are you better now?
I think it's better. I don't hear anything now.
All right, let's plow right ahead. By the way, thousands and thousands of folks are signed up to join us today. As usual, we would need quite a sizable arena to fit everybody in. For today's, we're going to need the beautiful old. It's called the Municipal in Kansas City. It's a beautiful old Art Deco arena in the heart of America, in the city of fountains. That's what we would need if we got everybody who's booked to join us now, joining us live in one place. Let's get that picture off the screen because I'm getting stage fright just from looking at it.
I was about to say we should actually do that. That would be so much fun.
That would be grand one day. All right. Should we turn on the chat?
Yes. I just wanted to say, we'll turn the chat on for a bit. Everyone, say hi, but we want you to stay focused on today's presentation because it's going to be really fun and exciting. So after you say hi and where you're from, we might shut that off for a bit. And maybe not everyone will see the chat. So if you don't, I'm really sorry. I don't know if you can see it if you're on your phone. Maybe if you're on your laptop, you'd be able to see it. So
I think it varies from device to device, but if it does show up for you now, just pop in, say your name, say where you're in from, say hello to your fellow MAGFAStites, and yeah, we just got a little bit of housekeeping to do while folks are saying hello. We'll cover off a little bit of housekeeping. Hey, Kate. So the first thing is we've got to say a huge thank you to everyone here is special. A particular, I want to call out the folks who've supported us on Night Capital and Indiegogo this year, because you allowed us to launch. And just look at it. Put it back up again for a second there, Philip. Just look at MAGFAST Lux glistening. Folks now have this in their hands. They know the gold plating is for real, and that this is, of course, this is a studio animation, but it's actually folks are saying that it's every bit as good as they expected. I say a huge thank you. And I also just want to say that if you supported us in either of those two venues, all investors who are due to get some Lux because they invested, everyone there has either got them or they've got an email sitting waiting for you, which you haven't responded to yet. And almost everybody who supported us on Indiegogo has got. And Kate, what's the situation there? We've got most of the October folks, I think, or the bulk of October folks were invited to pick those up in October. A few spilled over into November. We're so sorry about that. But December...
Yeah, December we will be able to pull ahead and we will get you guys your emails. And then once you go through your email, you'll get your Lux cable. Should be in November that you get them.
Yeah, exactly.
So that'll be very exciting.
Yeah, and again, I think most of the December folks have got. So a couple of October slipped. A lot of December's moved early. We're feeling really good about it because the elephant in the room for MAGFAST is that we've been talking about our products for a long time, and the original charges have just taken way longer than anybody expected. They're now shipping in volume as well, and people are loving them, which is fantastic. But Lux was great because we were able to learn the lessons of the past and get off. And we only first spoke about Lux in April, and it's just been fantastic. So we feel fantastic about that. Something else, Kate, read out the number. I still find this extraordinary every time we put it up.
Oh gosh, yes. 591,133 trees planted because of you guys. This is amazing. I love this.
It's astonishing. And quite a lot of those are from folks who joined us on, was it the 31st of August when we did that big live, that 3-hour live presentation. James Brown joined us from Trees for the Future. Oh, God bless you, everybody who did that. And I've got a couple of the stats up here. So through this program, over 590,000 trees, as Kate just said, we're sequestering 2.4 million pounds a year of carbon out of the atmosphere. This is very significant, and this is the thing that we knew, but we didn't really understand it and feel it until James joined us last time. There's over 1,200 folks who were living in conditions of extreme kind of food poverty. Food insecurity is the phrase. And because of these amazing forest gardens that have been planted, because of you, because of your help, there are now almost 1,300 folks who've been moved from extreme insecurity, not knowing where the next meal is coming from, for a huge proportion of the time, to having high food security. Because once these trees are planted, it claims back a lot of the earth, and that the earth then becomes viable again. So we're really, really proud of that, and thank you to everybody who's been with us and made that possible. And today, off of the back of that, we have an important announcement as follows. We've always planted one tree per charger. We've always done one tree per charger. Chargers obviously are higher priced than cables, and so we've been able to do that. But we've done the math and we've taken the leap, and today we are committing to also do one tree per cable. So for every cable, now that we're moving cables out of kind of launch and into retail, we'll also be doing one tree per cable. We're super excited about this because cables, and we'll talk about this a little bit later on, Lux is designed to be a higher volume business, right? Remember we spoke a few months ago about the funnel? So we'll talk about it later this afternoon. But we think that we think the numbers we've just shown you, we think we can take them to a much higher level by doing one per cable, because we want the cables to be the volume business. But as I say, we'll talk about that a bit more later on. All right, one more piece of, I don't know if it's housekeeping is the right word. We wanted to just ask a favor, if you could.
Yes, please follow us on Instagram. We would be so appreciative. At MAGFAST, we would really want to hit 10,000 followers. I think we can do some new and different stuff on Instagram once you hit a certain amount of followers. And I believe the Instagram button is down below. So if you want to just go ahead and click that.
Yep.
And then, or you could go to Instagram.com/MAGFAST and you can find us as well. So please go follow us.
Yeah, you can. To be honest, I mean, there's some things I think we do at a kind of world-class level. I think our product design is world-class. I think the right-hand half of your screen is an example of us doing world-class broadcasting, maybe not so much the left. But Instagram, I think our game hasn't been as strong as it should be and could be. And so we want to get up to 10,000 followers there, because at that point, that Instagram kind of allows us to do some extra stuff. All right, Kate, what is on the agenda today, please?
Oh, gosh. Okay, so this is going to be a very fast-paced show. We have a lot to cover. We are going to announce 2 critical dates today. And
2.
Yes, 2 of them.
And these, by the way, critical. These are big. This presentation, this date today is big. These 2 dates coming up is even bigger. And the first one's coming up in just a couple of minutes from now. Okay, 2 critical dates. Stand by. Have your calendar ready to put them in.
Yes. And then we will answer yes to a very, very frequently asked question.
We will. We're also going to a little bit about some of the successes, certainly, but also some of the challenges of 2022, because it has been a time of highs and lows, I think, for everyone on the planet. But we're going to give you the kind of the MAGFAST context on that. Really proud of some stuff. We've fallen short of our own marks in some other areas of the business. I want to be straightforward with you about that and explain it, and introduce you to and tell you what we're doing about it, including introducing you to someone who, if you've been with Amy and I, my wife Amy and I, for a while, you might recognize this individual. The only thing is, he's on a plane right now, and we're not sure if he's going to make it in time for the live stream. So it's a bit touch and go about whether we're going to get him in, because he's flying into Austin at the moment. We're going to be meeting with you, Kate, in a few days in Austin, because I'm going there as well right after. Yeah, the good news for you, if you're at home, is I have to catch a plane, so I won't be running quite as long as usual today. If we can get him off the plane, he'll be joining us live in a few minutes. What else we got? We got some very big prizes to give away as well. Yes.
Yes, we do. So our third prize is going to be Beats noise canceling headphones. They're beautiful and amazing, and I have them, so you will love them, I promise. And with that, you will get a MAGFAST Air and a limited edition MAGFAST Lux as well. For our second place prize, you can choose between an brand new iPhone 14 or the Pixel 7 Pro. And then with that, you will get 2 limited edition Lux cables and a MAGFAST Life charger.
And I'm just saying,
then
if you're watching now, you registered and you registered to be here. I guess if you slipped in without registration, you're out of luck. But if you registered to be here, you're in the draw for this. So stick with us. It really could be you. Really could be you.
Yes.
Okay.
And then our first place prize, you will be able to choose between a Microsoft Surface Studio 14-inch, which is a touchscreen laptop, or the brand new MacBook Air with the M2 chip. And then you will get an Extreme and 3 limited edition MAGFAST Lux.
All right. So stand by. We'll be pulling the names out of the hats a little bit later on. Then one more thing is if you're part of our inner circle, if you consider yourself a MAGFAST insider, and I suspect if you're here with us today, you're a MAGFAST insider, we're going to have, after this, Kate and I will be here for a little while. Then we're going to take a little break. And then after the break, we're going to do a special insider preview screening. I'll tell you what it's about in a minute. A special insider preview screening of something Kate and I shot a couple of weeks ago. We're super excited about it for the business. So if you're kind of into what we're doing around here, maybe you're an investor, maybe you're a potential investor, I think you'll be excited about that. All right, now we promised 2 dates. I want to give the first of these big dates away right now. So drum roll, please. All right, the first of these dates is March the 30th, 2023. Keep that up on the screen, please, Philip. March the 20th, 2023. Please mark your calendar for this. Sorry, Kate?
You said March 20th. March 30th, 2023.
I said 20th? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, not all of the brain cells are lined up at the moment. March the 30th, 2020. Oh, because it's followed by a 20. That's why I said it. So March the 30th, 2023 is going to be huge. Okay, we've been talking about this for a while. You might have seen a version of this slide in the past. We're going to do our We Love Travel special event on March the 30th, 2023, and this is going to be a major new product launch. We showed you what we could do with a new launch earlier this year with Lux. This is going to be a big deal. Major new product launch. 1 or 2 things about it. I think this could be our most innovative product yet. It's certainly, it's not the most complicated, but it's certainly going to be challenging our other products. This is something very unexpected, very innovative. It's a breakthrough design. And not everyone's going to love it. It's going to be a love it or hate it design. Kate, keeping in mind that payroll is due in a few days, you've seen it. Do you love it or hate it?
Oh, I love it. It's wonderful.
I think she does. I think she does because I was with her when she saw it for the first time a few months ago. And it's definitely whatever this mystery thing is on the 30th of March of next year. It's definitely our most Instagrammable, and investors are going to love it as well. I'll tell you why, because it's got the highest percentage margins of any product we've developed so far. It has the highest dollar margins, and we have a jaw-dropping trademark already registered in many, many jurisdictions, many territories for this. So we're super excited about this, and the product is fully developed now. We're finally manufacturing as we speak. It's going to be really great. And what can we do to describe it, Kate? It's beautiful. You say it's beautiful? I would say it's beautiful.
No, for sure. Beautiful, gorgeous, all the adjectives. I think it's a must-have. I want it. I'm assuming you're not giving them away for free because they're so amazing and high end, but
they're a little tall for freebies, I think. But there's a kind of there might be a staff discount, of course. A lot of thoughtful details about this, and it's really interesting because it's a masculine design that's very feminine. It's a feminine design that's in touch with its masculine. It's very special indeed. So March the 30th, 2023, just a few weeks away. You'll blink and we'll be there. Mark, did I say it again? March the 30th, 2023? Yeah, we need to move on from this segment where I keep on embarrassing myself. But it's just weeks away. Blink and we'll be there. All right. Okay, let's get on with the business of the day. We promised that we would answer a very, very frequently asked question, a VVFAQ, if that's even a thing. And I wanted to do this kind of early in the presentation because I know there's a lot of kind of pent up energy around this, and some folks are busy. So I wanted to answer this question early in today's presentation. Folks have been asking again, please may I invest in MAGFAST? And the answer is yes, we're going to open up for a few more days over the Thanksgiving weekend. Okay, now this isn't for everybody, but I'll just take you quickly through the details. If you want to invest in MAGFAST, then you know that you do. If you don't want to invest in MAGFAST, then we'll just skip through this stuff quickly so the folks who do get the information, if that's cool.
Yes,
So just quickly, for the folks who don't know what this is, you've heard of an IPO. This is kind of an EPO. It's not on public exchanges, but there are new SEC rules that allow smaller companies, newer companies like us, to offer shares to their fans and to their customers. You will be joining, because we've done this once or twice before. You'll be joining over 4,400 folks, but you should only do this if it's right for you. I can't emphasize this enough. You should only, in us or any other company, but especially an early stage company like this, you should only invest money that you can afford to lose, not a dollar that you can't afford to lose. So no one's using their rent for this. No one's using their savings for this, their retirement for this. You want to think of this as being like your Vegas money. It's something where you're going to have fun. You're going to enjoy the ride. We're going to work our tushies off to make this as kind of hugely successful. There's a lot to be optimistic about. There's good reason for concerns, as there are with all small companies. All right, but please only do this if it's right for you. What else to say about this? So this is good. This is good. We did this. When did we last do this? I think we did it for a few days in April, didn't we? At the end of April. So if you missed out last time and now you've seen the success of Lux, you might like to consider it. Folks who are new to MAGFAST since then, okay, there's I don't know how many thousands of folks are new to the MAGFAST family since then. Maybe you want to take a close look at it as well. A lot of folks who've invested previously, I know, want to invest again now that we're kind of shipping at volume. And also, now that you're all hot and bothered about what's happening on March the 30th, this will be the last time that we will offer these securities at this price. So if you've got a little bit of, as I say, if you've got a bit of Vegas money lying in a drawer, maybe it might be fun to get in now, because the thing we're really excited with the launch of Lux this year, and something super exciting coming up next year. All right. A little bit more about it. This is all done under special rules by the SEC. The SEC doesn't judge which companies will work or won't work, but they do set down very strict regulations under which securities can be offered, and they limit the amount that we can raise. First time we did this a couple of years ago, some folks watching, I'm sure, still remember all the servers crashed and we were sold out. By the time the dust had settled and the servers came back up, we were sold out within 3 hours. We also did a little offering a year ago. Raised $2 million in the first hour. The servers didn't crash that time, but they were under, do you remember, Kate? They were under quite a lot of strain. There was kind of like this feeling that they were, and a lot of people reported kind of spinning wheels and so on. And then earlier this year, we sold out our second complete offering. So the SEC limits these offerings significantly. But let's go through and give you the key dates that you're going to want to know if you're interested in doing this. And I can always repeat, only if this is right for you. Please, it's super, super important. Let's just note a couple of things quickly. It's critical that you check out all of the materials. We're going to put up a special webpage for you tomorrow. Kate's recorded some videos. We're going to have a copy of this is going to be available. And there's these big, I don't know how many page, like crazy long documents that we have to file with the SEC. And you need to consider that, like other tech companies, we're losing money at the start, especially cash hungry in these early days. Revenue is recognized only when we're shipping, so only just beginning to recognize revenue at the moment. That means that early losses look bigger than they were, and then things will look when we start to ship the backlog, things will look better than they are. And the amount of effort that goes into making sure that this is all represented fair and square. It's checked by all kinds of different lawyers and everything, but it's not for the faint of heart. And certainly anyone who's investing a significant amount of money should really check this out very, very carefully indeed. All right, let's talk about how we do this. It's pretty simple. It's going to be done on an SEC, that's the Securities Exchange Commission, authorized portal. It's called Net Capital. We worked with these guys before. They're absolutely fantastic. And the thing is going to kick off on Thanksgiving Day at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. All right. So it's a week from today, but a few hours ago, isn't it? Yeah. So it's 4 hours ago, 1 week from now, if you know what I mean. Thanksgiving Day, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. As I say, the folks at Net Capital, this is what they do for a living. And many folks watching already have a Net Capital account. If you don't, we'll put, in fact, can we put a button up on the screen? Here's the URL, but just write this down. We'll put a button up below the video in a minute, guys. Can we get that? Yeah, someone's working on that. We'll get you a button that takes you there, but just write this down in case the button doesn't work in your browser or something. magfast.com/setup. That's going to take you to Net Capital. And at Net Capital, you can set up an account in advance. You don't have to, but if you want to get in as we open, improve the chances of getting in, and you're going to see something in a minute that might influence your decision as well. It's better to have your account set up already. So we're going to have you, if you will, set up an account now, or if you already have an account, follow that same URL, log in and refresh it, and just make sure that all of your information is up to date. All right. What else to say?
I'm seeing that the button will go up on the half hour, so you guys will see that soon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're good. Just relax, sit back in your seat, enjoy yourself, and we'll put a button up in 7 minutes. And we're actually, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to do a little break later on. That would be a good time to go update your account. There's a couple of other dates to go over here. So Thanksgiving. So we're going to talk about some perks in a second. Folks who choose to invest, we're going to have some perks for you as well. Those will start, of course, Thanksgiving Day, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon. And if we don't run out, we'll be shutting it off at the end of Giving Tuesday, midnight Eastern. That'll be 9 p.m. Pacific. But let's not worry about that now. Let's focus on Thanksgiving Day. And Kate, take us through what goodies are we including for folks who are kind enough to, after much careful consideration, to invest this Thanksgiving. Yes, only if it's right for you. And real quick, before I go through this, I want everybody's attention because we really would appreciate your patience and customer care during this time, because we're going to have lots of you writing in with questions. So it may take us a few days to get back to you. But please don't worry, we will get back to you, or all of your questions will be answered in this presentation or on the concierge page that you will see tomorrow. So thank you for your patience.
Yes, okay. And I just want to emphasize that because I sometimes put up a slide about this, and I don't have one today. But here's the thing: the reason that Kate and the team are going to be so busy for the next few days is because of the success of what we're doing. Right? If we didn't have any game, they wouldn't be getting busy. But what happens when we do a product launch or a share offer? Suddenly the thing goes absolutely crazy, and whatever the number of tickets is every day, it goes up 5, kind of tenfold. Our normal response times lead the industry. Like we respond kind of 2 or 3 times as quickly as most companies in our category, but we lose that advantage significantly over the next week or 10 days because things will be going crazy. Yeah. All right, let's talk about these perks.
Yes, perks, super exciting. So anyone who invests any amount, you will get triple the MAGFAST Club rewards points. So let's say you decided to invest $200, you would get 600 MAGFAST Club rewards points.
600 MAGFAST Club. And just as a reminder for folks who weren't with us earlier in the year, so MAGFAST Club rewards points, it's like any great point system. You get points for every dollar. We're applying them. Even though we only launched this program earlier this year and we still haven't got everybody's account set up, we're awarding MAGFAST Club rewards points to all pre-orders from the beginning of MAGFAST time. to all investments from the beginning of time. And there's also within MAGFAST Club Rewards going to be 3 tiers, platinum, gold, and silver. Obviously, folks will work their way up through the tiers. You've been in these kinds of programs before, but because you're part of our program now at the moment of inauguration, you will be going straight into at least the gold level. If you qualify for platinum, of course, you go to platinum, but you'll be going in at gold anyway. All right, and there's nothing for you to do. These are all automatically going to be put in these new accounts that we're setting up for everybody. So, Kate, 3 times MAGFAST Club rewards points, against the dollars that anybody invests. And
Yes. And
we have one other thing. We're so excited about it. We don't know who should speak at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I think you have a fun video, don't you?
Well, I do, but I think Philip's going to roll it for us. Philip made this film, and he's running the controls at the moment. So this is what we this is what we've made for you. If you're able to run the film for us, Philip. Wait, what? What?
Oh, God, I love that so much. I'm so excited.
So this is a new limited edition MAGFAST Lux in a glorious Persian red. Okay, This is a true limited edition. We will only be making enough for the folks who invest over this coming Thanksgiving weekend, and they will be, if you just put it on the screen, they will be issued the serial number, they will have the individual number, and they'll be issued in the order that investments are received on Thanksgiving Day. So, first person will get 001 and so on like that. We think these are going to be really, really beautiful. I even have a notion. Let me just put the picture of it back up on the screen here. So we're going to do one for folks who are able to invest over $500. Just bring that up as big as possible on the screen, please, Philip. I think these things are going to be really, really beautiful. And if you get more than one, you may want to use them. I think if you only get one, you might want to keep it in the box. Look at it.
I know, it's beautiful.
One day when Kate is like a national TV presenter, because you can tell the talent is there. It's just a case of when Kate's famous, this is going to be worth a lot of money. By the way, that statement has not been vetted by the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the value of your investment may go down as well as up. But no, we think this thing's really, really, really beautiful. I'm certainly going to keep one not open because I just think the thing's lovely. So we'll do one of these for folks who are able to, and for whom it's appropriate to invest $500 or more. If 1,000 or more is right for you, we'll do 3 of them. Thank you, Philip. By the way, round of applause for Philip. There's just these beautiful, beautiful images. Just fantastic. Those of you who've got your Lux, of course, know that the product is as good as the preview. And then for folks at $2,000 or more, we're going to do 7 of these. All right, 7 of these. It's just coming up on we're just after the half hour, so you should, I think many folks anyway, will have a button underneath. There's no need to click it now. We just wanted to make it convenient for you to go set up or update your net capital account. All right, one more thing. We announced earlier on that we're doing 1 tree for every cable, but Kate, for the duration of this investment,
well, we've decided to do 3 trees per cable. So we are tripling it, and you will help contribute to the people who need the trees. You'll basically be planting your own garden with this.
Yeah, you'll be. But the beauty of it is it's a win-win-win, right? So there's the individuals who manage the trees and the gardens. Their own lives are literally transformed by this, and 1,200. That's an amazing thing that we've done, or that you've done with our help, or we've done with your help, but together we've done. But of course, it's trees. So the question. So it's we're making a small but useful move towards slowing climate change as well. All right. So 3 trees. So as an example of that, if you were to invest at the $2,000 level, you get 7 limited edition Persian red. Can I get closer to my microphone and say that? Persian red. Does that sound like pro TV voice?
It was great. Yes.
Persian red. So 7 limited edition Persian red Lux. You'd also get, therefore, 2,000 times 3, 6,000 MAGFAST Club rewards points, and 21 trees there. So 3 for each cable, 21 trees. All right. And by the way, this is just a red version of the cable that someone on Amazon recently called the Rolls-Royce of charging cables. H&D. You can go to Amazon and see that review. We're actually doing great on at the moment. I think we're at 4.8 stars. We'll talk about that a little bit more as well. All right. So limited edition. The numbers start at 0001. Go up from there in the order that estimates are received on Thanksgiving Day, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. The whole show is going to go down at Net Capital, which is an authorized SEC-sanctioned portal, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. And tomorrow, Kate, concierge page goes up, right?
Yes, we will be setting up our concierge page. You will be able to see a replay of this event. You can see how-to videos, how to sign up, how to create your account, and you'll be able to see the investor documents. And after we film our Q&A, it will go onto that page as well. And I think we have an FAQ document as well.
We do. All right. So let's just wrap this up really quickly. So today, you're going to open or update your Net Capital account if you want to do this. And there's no obligation, by the way. Net Capital account is free. You can go set up and then take your time over the coming days deciding whether or not this is right for you. So magfast.com/setup, there should be a button underneath you now. All right. Then tomorrow and over the weekend, Kate just mentioned, there's going to be the concierge page?
Yes, go
on
to
the website.
We will page. Yeah, read all the information, go over the investor packet, read the FAQ, and if you have any questions, although most of your questions will be answered on that page, if you have questions, you can reach out to investors@magfast.com. And just remember, please allow a few days for us to get back to you. Beautiful.
All right. And then, and this coming Tuesday, we're going to do a live stream, same venue, same place right here, live.magfast.com. We will do a live Q&A with a couple of people from our team and from Net Capital, just to answer any questions that have come up. And we'll see you then if it's right for you on Thanksgiving Day. And just a huge thank you to everyone who's made this possible. Right?
Yes, thank
you.
Terrific.
Okay, I'm going to talk about 2022 a little bit. Kate's going to prepare a little bit of the next section for us while I talk about this. If you were with us earlier this year, you will have seen me put up this slide saying that 2022 was looking like it could be a bit of a lemon, and that we thought that if we played our cards right, we could make some lemonade. So I want to just talk about how we've been getting on. We said at the time we were going to double down on customers, improving, working more on customer care. Although we're already, very extremely proud of how the team does there. Double down on quality. I think you've seen that with Lux, and now that folks have the chargers in their hands. Double down on innovation. I think we're doing well there. I think we were doing well. I think we've done great with Lux, and as I say, we've got this very special thing coming up for you on March the 30th. And double down on marketing. Now we've had the key company challenges that I mentioned, and here I'm just playing back a couple of slides from earlier in the year. I said the supply chain was very challenging. I said that getting stuff in people's hands as quickly as we wanted to was very challenging. And I said that marketing costs, because of changes in the advertising industry, were proving to be extremely challenging. And I showed you this graph. This is a supply chain one. Do you remember seeing this one? So this is a cost per container. Let me just remind you what a container is. It's one of these. You see them you obviously see the container ships. You see them on the roads as well. So one of these containers has traditionally cost, kind of $2,000 to get from Taiwan or from China or from wherever over here. And look how those costs went up. At times they were even double what's here, but the overall graph peaked out at about $10,000. Well, the good news is that in the course of this year, the graph has come back down again. It's still double what it used to be, but it isn't 5 times what it used to be. So there've been some improvements there. I also told you about a critical, can you imagine being a small company dealing with this? A critical chip for building both life and extreme chargers that was normally 48 cents had gone up to $10. And we took a hit of tens of thousands of, I think it was actually just a hair over $100,000 hit just from this one part. The good news here is that part has now come back down again. It's still not quite back to 48 cents. I think it was 54 last time I checked in. So we've had some great improvements in the supply chain situation, still not fully settled down, but that's kind of a hell of a relief as things have started to even out. And the other thing is that we've now got, at last, thousands of chargers into people's hands. And the great news is, all right, that you love MAGFAST. The folks who've been getting these are just adoring them. And we were hoping to get, Kate, 2 or 3 of our customers to join us here. I know there were some technical problems when we were working to get them set up. So let's see if we can get them on the line now. While we get them on the line, a whole bunch of folks have been sending in, and thank you so much for doing this, sending in unboxing videos. As they've been receiving their stuff, they've been sending in the unboxing videos, and we made a little medley of those. Can we just run the unboxing video now and then see if we can get our special guests in, please?
They arrive. I am so excited.
Here it is. I've been tracking it for the last several days.
So here it is.
Very nicely.
And now I've got to open something up.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Be still my heart.
Wow. Very premium looking packaging.
And there she is.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Let's turn it on.
Let's see if it works.
There it goes.
It's amazing.
Man, the videos don't do it justice when you see this big thing in person.
There's your jumper case.
Oh, that's cool.
Go ahead and purchase it.
I love it. I'm so happy right now.
Kaboom! All right, welcome one and all. Penny and Andrew and Patty, give us a wave. All right, let's go. Let's go, ladies. Let's go, ladies first. Penny, we were having trouble with your connection earlier on. Are you with us now?
I think I'm all set now.
She looks like me. She looks like me trying to do ventriloquism. The lips don't quite match the sound. Hey, before we go any further, never forget. You served our country, Penny. Thank you so much. And I know many members of your family did.
Thank you.
Those of us who didn't can't even imagine what you've done for us. So huge thank you. Yeah, from all of us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you,
All
Penny.
right. And where are you joining us from today, Penny?
Ocala, Florida.
Okay.
Cool. I hope it's warm over there.
Actually, it's cool right now.
It is. Yeah, you want to try coming to New York? There's a snowstorm coming in at the moment. I have to run to the airport after this. I have to run to the airport after this, and I'm imagining I'm going to be like, watching the snowstorm in the rearview mirror. All right. And hello, Patty. We saw you in the video just now, right?
Oh no!
Oh,
can you hear her?
No.
Patty, can't hear you. Are you muted?
Give her one more chance. All right. Patty, we're not hearing you at the moment. So maybe we'll bring up is she, do we hear her now?
No. No.
Okay, Patty, so your job is to visually represent everything that you hear the rest of us saying. Okay? Yeah?
Oh no.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Patty. Sorry.
Can you start by doing some shadow work? All right.
Ignore him, Patty.
Beautiful. And Andrew, welcome. You're in the mountains someplace, aren't you?
I'm up in Idaho right now. So it's nice and beautiful up here. I brought something with me though, Seymour, just for you. I got remember a thing charger? This is
Good
out
Lord.
of a dozen of these. This is the
Wow.
only
So
one that I have
you've been with us a long time. Just for folks,
that's still
let me
in
just set up.
box.
Wow.
It's the only one out
let
of
me just set
12
up-
that I still have.
Let me set up the context for folks who don't know. So Thing Charger was the old company that we did many years ago. Had some huge success. We didn't bring investors in. We didn't manage the cash properly, and we've always told that story. But I hear every day from folks who are still using their Thing Chargers. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks,
I love it.
Andrew.
And people were kind about the packaging of that old product, but now you have the new one. How would you compare it?
Oh, it's very different. Very different. The packaging alone, you can see the detail that was put into the packaging. But more than that is the feel of the Lux is kind of fun.
On Lux, yeah. Fantastic.
I even like the little, you guys provided the little thing here to wrap it up. So yeah, it's a perfect length. I got to tell you, as you know, I travel a lot. It is frustrating when you get to a hotel and you have like that short cable that comes with a phone, and you're either moving furniture around or putting the phone far away from you because it just doesn't reach. That's not going to happen with Lux. This is nice and long.
Very good. And the packaging system, because you actually surprised me by pulling out Lux then, because you have the chargers as well. And you notice the packaging system is the same for all of them. Did we get any sound from Patty yet?
I don't know. I keep trying. It says they're...
Yes, she's there.
Ow! Hey!
Okay, now we've got her. Philip, bring Patty up big on the screen so we can actually say hello. Now we've got a connection. And then we'll come back to you, Penny. No, don't put me big on the screen. But there we go. Hey, Patty.
So big. Hi there. Good to talk to you.
Oh,
hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Is this new Christmas decoration behind you, or are you?
No, I leave that up all year long. It's a happy tree.
I was going to say it feels very happy. Hey, look, time is rolling by. Have you been using your chargers?
Yes, and I absolutely love them. I love my Lux. I take my life everywhere with me, and I couldn't be happier and so grateful to both of you for everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's Kate. I obviously do a little bit of work. Kate's amazing. There's a lot of other folks. In fact, we're going to give a shout out to some of the other folks later on. It's a big team working behind. You touch with customer care, right? How many folks there? 5, 6. Just amazing people. Very good. Mm-hmm. What most surprised you about the products, Patty?
I think the fact that the Extreme was bigger than I expected. It's so beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. And I keep checking it. I charged it up in full, and I keep checking, and it's still completely charged. I don't know how long it'll last, but it's fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it depends if you're using it or not. If you're not using it, it'll hold a charge for a long time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, and I was wondering how long the life. How often will you life if you're using it on a regular basis?
Yeah, well, I mean, you get it, these questions about like how long and how many are terribly difficult to answer because it depends on how what kind of phone did you have, how charged was it, how far down did you charge it, how far up did you charge it, what was the there's all that. But basically people are going to get long life out of these products. That's why we do a 3-year warranty with them, and we allow people to extend it to a 6. All right, I feel like we brought Penny in first, but now we've kind of ignored you for a few minutes, Penny. So let's get you in here. By the way, did anybody notice that when Patty's microphone wasn't working, Andrew came in with a microphone good enough for all of us put together? Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that thing. Good job, Andrew.
All right. So talk to us, Penny. What have you been finding with your products?
I absolutely love them. They're all in use right now.
My MAGFAST Lux cable is charging my laptop. I have my
Perfect.
Extreme.
Mm-hmm.
I have my Life. The other two are still in the boxes. They're gifts.
Oh,
But
okay.
these two get a workout every day. They are lovely. I was like a giddy schoolgirl when I got them.
Fantastic.
Couldn't get the
Fantastic.
smile off my face.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Penny.
Thank you.
Thank you, all three of you. My goodness, I wish we could. The thing is, I'm noticing we're kind of 47 minutes into this already, and still have more stuff to do. So I think we're going to have to love you and leave you. But thank you so much for joining us. I know it was a bit hair raising getting the internet connection working, but you guys are just are awesome, and thank you so much for supporting us, because I know it's been a long journey, and you guys have just been fantastic the whole way. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you. We love you.
And thank you,
guys are-
and thank you again for your service, Penny, and to your family.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thanks so much. Thank you, Kate, for setting for setting that. But fantastic to hang with those guys for a few minutes. So a lot of the folks were talking about the charges, and then they were also talking about Lux. And Lux was kind of important for us, right? We introduced it in April, the last time we were talking about the possibility of investing, because it's this huge market that's growing really quickly. USB charging market. You don't have to be a kind of a veteran of business to know that a market that's growing from 12 billion a year to 54. That's obviously a projection from the what's the name of the company, Allied Market Research, is growing very, very quickly indeed. And we just felt that we could do something really special. So we introduced this beautiful design, MAGFAST Lux. We asked people, how many do you need? And average was that people was kind of 5 or 6. I went on Amazon with it, and a $7 product, and still getting a 4.8 out of rating. And I went to have a look and see, well, kind of, why wasn't it higher? One of the 4 stars said, it's only a cable. Not quite sure what that person was expecting when they purchased a cable. And someone else said it didn't include the USB-A adapter. But the thing is, it does, and as other reviews acknowledge, if you buy it on Amazon, you get the USB-A adapter when you register. Right, folks who buy directly from us, we ship the adapter out with it. So we're thrilled with that. Here's a very typical review. This just came in on Trustpilot the other day. Luxurious Lux. I just received my Lux cables last week, and they're absolutely gorgeous, better than any charging cables I've ever owned. They're smooth, they're silky, the cord doesn't bind or not. Care has gone into every minute detail. I'm even more excited now for the other products that I offered. So huge success with Lux, but, and I indicated this earlier, new customer sales of the chargers have not been where we have wanted them to be this year. I kind of predicted this earlier in the year and explained it a bit. I'll just recap for you quickly now, and we'll tell you what we're doing about it. So there have been big changes in the advertising market, Google and Apple and Facebook. And the principal thing is that for good reasons, Apple has locked down on privacy, and that's meant that Facebook can't get up and Google can't get up to quite so many of their sneaky tricks. I showed you this article before from Bloomberg. Facebook's stalled growth is a very, very big deal. It certainly has been. It's meant that the cost of advertising has been higher for us, and the ads have been less effective. So this thing called the cost of customer acquisition has been really high, unsustainably high. And man, we have worked and worked and worked to attempt to solve it. Is our guest No? We don't have him off the plane yet. That could be awkward, unless we've been clever. I'll show you in a second. Cost of customer acquisition is critical for any business, and it's been too high for us. So last time we met not last time we met, but when we met in April, I said, we've just got a new ad agency. Well, we struck them out because they didn't get it. They didn't understand how critical the cost of customer acquisition would be. I guess they were trying. I have to say, after a very long process of choosing an agency, we were very disappointed. So we picked and found another one, and this time at least, we pulled the plug much more quickly. And we were figuring, how are we going to solve this problem? Because bringing customers in. You can come full screen, Philip. Bringing customers in is the critical part of driving the business. And oh, look at this mysterious black screen. Do you know what? I'll let me put my next slide up here. Here's a picture of Michael Mataluni. Now, some of you will remember Michael from the old days at the old company. I'm told that he's not going to be able to join us live, but we took the precaution, didn't we, Kate? Of because we've got a minute. I'll explain what happened. We looked, and his flight was due to land at 3:11. And we figured we'd be needing him at kind of 4:30, 4:45. So we thought that's plenty of time. And then we realized that he was landing at 3:11 Central Time in Austin. And therefore we lost an hour of our buffer. So he's unable to join us live now. However, anticipating this might happen, we recorded a little conversation with Michael just before his plane took off. And Philip, I hope you've got that lined up. If you have, please can you roll it for us now? Michael John Mataluni, welcome home. There he is. Welcome back, brother. Is that your plane waiting behind you right now?
Yeah, we're about to head out to Austin here in about 45 minutes. So, yes, we are at the airport ready to roll.
Fantastic. Well, we're cutting it fine. So super exciting to have you back at MAGFAST. Folks who've been with us for a while will remember you from the old company where you were young and innocent marketer. Now you're basically now you're neither. Yeah, there was even some hair at the time, I recall. But anyway, welcome home. It's fantastic. I think you've been with us 6 or 7 weeks now. It's been just a blast, and we're going to talk about the work we've been doing and the results we've been getting. I know you have a flight to catch, so let's move quickly now. Talk us through one or two of the core principles that you're introducing or reintroducing to turn the marketing performance upside down.
Absolutely. So it's been quite amazing, Seymour, just kind of watching MAGFAST on the sidelines for the past 5 years. I've been extremely focused on ensuring that the clients that I've had in the meantime have been extremely successful. We've done that with 3 very, very simple things, but so critical to ensuring marketing success over the long term. So those are going to be the 3. Those are going to be the 3 A's. So if you want to pull that up on the screen, the 3 A's. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to focus on audience, attention, and amazement.
Audience, attention, amazement. All right, take us through those. Let's take them in that order. So first of all, audience. Explain that, because again, you and I we use this language all day, every day. But for folks who don't do this, what do we mean by audience?
Well, so for example, if you're driving down the highway and you see a billboard, that billboard is marketing to everyone, right? And it's not focused specifically on the right people who are going to love your product and who are going to support and create an extraordinary results in the business, right? So what Facebook, what YouTube, what all of these platforms allow us to do is target the right people to get in front of the right messaging. And so what we've done in a very short time, so I think I took over in mid-September, and I just went in and looked, okay, are we targeting the right audiences? And what I found was by really focusing on our audience targeting, we were able to increase our return on ad spend in just a couple of weeks by over 130%.
Yeah, I mean, it's been. We just put the slide up on. You probably can't see that, Michael, but we just put the slide up on the screen. So the audience was the first thing that you tackled because it's critical for any advertising, but it's also the lowest hanging fruit without creating any new advertising, without creating any new ads or messages or anything, just by refocusing the audience. And as Michael said, a 130% improvement is shocking in many ways. All right, so briefly, that's audience. Next, attention. What do we mean when we say attention?
That's right. So people have a very short attention span this day and age. You have about 3 seconds, literally 3 seconds, when somebody sees an ad or a post, something on social media or YouTube, to capture their attention and to engage them so that they're going to interact with you. They're going to be interested in your product and services. So it's so critical to get that, to make that happen so fast.
It is. I just put up a slide. Says the attention economy. It's actually an old boss of mine from. I hate to admit, I think something like 30 years ago, but in 2000, this guy's called Andrew Robertson, is super senior, runs one of the big advertising agents, global advertising agency networks, a super smart guy. Back in 2004, he said, it's the attention economy. You need to, like, nowadays, there are so many different advertising messages. It's all about, can we grab people's attention? And you gave me an amazing statistic the other day, Mikey, about this, talking about the amount of scrolling people do, and we made a couple of slides. So take us through that.
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody here has a cell phone, and when you're on Facebook or you're on one of these social media platforms, you're scrolling. Well, the average person actually scrolls 300 feet a day. That's the height of the Statue of Liberty every single day when they're scrolling through social media.
What?
So we just did a little animation on the screen there that shows. Isn't that amazing, Kate? Your little ad needs to stand out against 300 feet of. It's just the whole thing is absolutely bonkers. The number Forbes quoted recently: average Americans exposed to 4,000 to 10,000 ads each day. So we have to. Let's say it together.
Stop the scroll.
We have to stop. Say it out loud, Kate. We have to stop
the
freaking scroll. Everyone's doing this. We have to do something to stop it, and that doesn't mean in traditional advertising. You'd have your little company picture and a line. Man's best friend, or the finest cigarette you'll ever smoke. You can't do that anymore. We've got to do something to just get people's attention, so we have any chance of putting a message across. So, what does that mean in terms of advertising content, Mikey?
So it means that we need to create, again, we talked about this 3 seconds. You got 3 seconds to capture people's attention. So what we need to do is create incredible ads that are fun, surprising, exciting, that catch people off guard so they're willing to stick with us just for a moment or two to understand what we're trying to offer.
Now, when Mikey came back, he said this. I'm like, of course, this makes complete sense. Do whatever you've got to do. What I didn't realize that doing whatever he had got to do meant climbing on an airplane, coming to visit a couple of weeks ago, and basically, as if I had any dignity left, finally burying it 6 feet under, because what we've shot is a whole bunch of really crazy content, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. We extracted the last of Seymour's dignity, but we did it for the cause, and we're very proud of it. So yeah, if we want to roll that scroll stopper sizzle reel.
So there's a bunch of. So what you're about to see, there's a bunch of new ads being made at the moment. This is just some little clips from the ads, just to show you how, just maybe, if you were scrolling, you might stop if one of these little clips came up on your screen, and then we might have a chance to talk to you. Philip, roll it, please. Hello, ho, ho. Are you struggling to find the perfect gift? Are you ready? Go! May I take the suit off now?
No.
Kate.
Hey.
Kate?
I wanted to be involved. I wasn't there. So.
Oh, I see, yes. So Seymour's wearing a helmet. If I can get a better helmet, they'll make an ad with me. Hey, listen, I have to say that before getting into the whole scroll stopping thing with Michael, we've made ads with Kate in the past, and they have been some of the best performing ads because who wouldn't rather listen to her than me. So we're very, very keen to make some new ads with the UK. And now that we know you've got that fantastic prop, Mike, I think cancel your flight. Well, no, in fact, you're coming to Austin, aren't you? We're all going to Austin. We're actually going to see Kate on Monday. So bring your helmet with you to that meeting. All right. So we've chosen the right audience. We have got their attention, and then we do amazement. We have to amaze them in some way. What does it mean to amaze, Mikey?
That's it. That's exactly right. We do that in 2 ways. Number one is we build trust with a genuine passion for the product. So Seymour, again, this is why I dropped everything. I dropped clients to come full time and work with you, because I know how passionate you are about your products and this extraordinary opportunity that folks have. So, it's amazing. And so what you do is you offer it's a genuine passion for your products in a long format, just kind of like we're watching here today. And then we want to also give folks an amazing and compelling offer. And so that's what we're building into our new funnels, into our new,
Yeah. When Mikey said, we'll talk about funnels in just a second. Most folks who are here today, and by the way, welcome. Thank you for joining us again today. But if you remember, you at home watching now, the day we first met, we actually invited you to a presentation that was a little longer than you expected. And we call that a long form. And it's very important because whilst not everybody will watch it, the people who do, you develop a deeper relationship. And then maybe a few months later, when you say, will you join us on a Thursday afternoon, folks will come along. And so that's been so successful for us. But we're now going to use, and we'll talk about this in a second, we're going to use Lux as the first thing that we talk about for folks, because the cable is so amazing. And in fact, the other day, we recorded the brand new Lux long form show. And if you have time, we'd love to invite you to a special insider preview screening. It says coming soon. It's coming in minutes from now, because we're going to wrap this thing up shortly, give you a little break to get yourself set up at Net Capital, to get your account set up or updated. We'll take a little 10-minute break for that. And then we're actually going to play a preview of the new Lux show. If you're an investor or you're thinking of investing, or even if you just got your Lux or you're expecting the next videos, please, if you can, stay on and watch the show. We're really excited about it, and it's going to be a huge driver of the business going forwards. Yeah. So let's just outline quickly the simple, bold Lux strategy going forwards. And I just want to spend a minute to explain why we're focusing in on Lux. It's impossible to overstate the success of Lux. $500,000 on launch day, and the reviews are coming in. I'm just going to stop for a minute to read one or two of them. On Amazon, customer service is second to none. Their competitors need to take notes on what quality really is. These are amazing. Over at Trustpilot, we got it here. Beautiful and of great quality. I'm clicking too fast. Amazing as described. The cables are smooth and flexible and have a feel of quality. I've been recommending these products to all my friends. This is the gold standard in products, is when people excitedly recommend them to all of their friends. I'll just do a couple more for you. The best built cord I've ever used. This is Liberty Vagabond a few days ago on Amazon, 5-star review. The cord is over-engineered to last a long time. The chances are, listen to this, it will likely outlive my phone. Well made, feels hefty. Get this cord if you need a tough one, because it's truly heavy duty. And we're short for time, but I've got 5, 6, 7 more of these, but maybe this one summarizes it all. If we can just put it up from Scuba Steve, just a few days ago. Ridiculously fast charging, and perhaps my favorite, the one I showed you earlier on, the Rolls Royce of charging cables. Thank you, H. Andy. So this is the fantastic thing about Lux, is it's the perfect way to introduce folks to MAGFAST, right, Michael? Because it's simple, it's easy to understand, and everybody's genuinely fed up with their cables. And folks who were with us back in April, you'll remember this slide where we talk about the funnel, where you get their awareness, then you develop their interest, desire, action, and loyalty. And Mikey, just play that out for us with the funnel, the Lux funnel now. So you get people's awareness how? With
That's right, exactly. With the scroll stopping ads. So as we discussed before, we want to capture that attention immediately.
Capture attention immediately. Then
we want to have that's right, the Fun Lux Showcase. And this is, again, that long form that we were talking about, building interest that creates that desire.
Okay.
Then we use demos and gorgeous imagery to share with people the value, the extraordinary nature of the product. Then we're creating an amazing offer. Remember, you may have found MAGFAST or Seymour through an amazing offer, and that's what we're going to be doing here. And I think it's also important to remember here, as we go into loyalty, it's all about creating extraordinary products that get extraordinary results, that give people that sense of satisfaction, that sense of just, wow, this is delightful. And that's what we'll continue to do to build loyalty over the years. And so we have customers coming back again and again and again. So that's really the strategy. And we've seen it, this is the successful strategy for MAGFAST. And we're literally bringing it to life as we speak.
I'm getting just goosebumps. I mean, literally, I'm getting goosebumps hearing you speak about it again. Because although I know it all, it's just incredible to have you back in the driving seat. And Kate wasn't with us when we worked with Michael a few years ago, but thumbs up for Mr. Mataluni.
I already love him. Michael's the best.
All right, Mikey. Thank you so much. Go catch your plane, and I'll see you in Austin in a few hours.
Love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, I just realized, Kate, you could tell that was recorded earlier because I had different number of buttons turn up when we spoke with Michael earlier on. All right, should we wrap this thing up now? Yeah?
Yes.
You've got prize winners for us. And then we've had questions online about the investing thing, so I'll just summarize that again. And then I'm going to take a little break and we'll do the preview of the new Lux show that we're just so excited about. So do you have the prize winners ready?
Yes, I do. Okay. So our third prize is Beats Studio 3 wireless noise canceling over-ear headphones, plus a MAGFAST Air and a MAGFAST Lux with the free USB-A adapter.
And the prize winner is?
Third place prize winner is Carlo Patios. Congratulations, Carlo.
Dude, well done, Mr. Patios. Okay, fantastic. Those you actually have those Beats headphones, right, Kate? I think.
Yes, I do, and I love them, and I hope you love them too, Carlo. I'm sure you will. Okay, so congrats, Carlo. Our second prize winner, who will get either an iPhone 14, 256 gigabytes, or a Pixel 7 Pro, 256 gigabytes, plus MAGFAST Live power bank and 2 MAGFAST Lux cables.
Yeah, and you can choose which cable. Presumably, if you go to the iPhone, you'll want the Lightning version of that. And our second prize winner is
Stacy Estermeyer. Congratulations, Stacy.
Ms. Estermeyer, congratulations. Kate will be in touch with you in the next couple of days. We'll sort out your prizes. That is fantastic. And the number, first of all, what is the number one prize? It's nice. Let's put it on the screen. It is.
It is a MacBook Air with the stunning new M2 chip, or you can choose the amazing Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio 14-inch touchscreen. And then also you will get a MAGFAST Extreme power bank and 3 MAGFAST Lux cables.
That's very nice. It's worth an awful lot of money, that one, isn't it? Do you think we should still do that? We committed to it, didn't we? So the number one prize winner is Kate.
Is Dennis Vasey. Congratulations, Dennis. Woo! Very excited.
Fantastic, Dennis. We'll be in touch with you in the next few days. And thank you so much. We've now got, I think, dozens of prize winners from our monthlies and our special events over the last few years. I know, Kate, they write in regularly and so on. So welcome to kind of another part of the family, you guys. All right. So let's wrap this thing up. Well, we spoke with Michael just now. 2022 was looking like being a bit of a lemon of a year, but we have started to make some pretty great lemonade out of it. It's very difficult to overstate the success of MAGFAST Lux. 4.8 stars on Amazon is terrific. I just read you a couple of the reviews earlier on. I mean, they're just off. It's just stunning. And as a lead into the funnel, it's kind of incredible. So many folks have already made the decision, but a lot of folks are deciding whether or not you want to invest on Thanksgiving Day. So let me just summarize some of the stuff for you, some important stuff to know. So first of all, in the area of investing, it is always risky and not always rewarding. I want to just emphasize this again, right, Kate? Nobody should be giving us their rent money or their inheritance or the deposit for their house or anything like that. This is your Vegas money. This is money that you can afford to lose. If this is a suitable investment for you, if you've got an advisor, talk to your advisor. If not, please use your common sense. You heard Jeff Bezos interviewed a couple of days ago saying, the overall financial environment is tough out there. Right, you need to be careful. You need to be particularly careful at the moment. But if this is right for you and you can join us, we would love to have you with us on this journey. All right. So the SEC severely limits the amount that we are allowed to offer. And it's gone pretty fast in the past, as I told you earlier on. So we're going to be kicking off. Let me just go to the next slide up on here. Oh, yes. Say it again. Only do this if it's absolutely right for you. Only do this if it's right for you. But if it is, join us in Net Capital. We'll send you text messages and emails. We're going to kick off Thanksgiving Day at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Right, Kate?
Woo! Yep.
And the best thing to do if you do want to join in, because when we've done this in the past, there has been a bit of a crush, as I've shown you at the moment that we open, is to have your Net Capital account set up in advance. Now, some folks watching have already got an account from before, and we found that, right, Kate, over and over again, when we do this, each time we do an opportunity, oftentimes the same people come back and invest over and over and over again, which is just kind of an amazing bond of trust that we're working every day to honor. But if you go to magfast.com/setup, that's a shortcut that will take you to Net Capital, where you can either set up an account or update your account with more recent kind of bank and credit card information and so on. The advice we always give is have a credit card on there just in case, because if sometimes in the past, if things have been moving quickly, credit cards tend to be more reliable. And the other thing, Kate, do you remember we had that person who was concerned, animated, should we say, in the past when their credit card didn't go through and felt that this was our responsibility somehow or other. But there is a piece of advice that we can give, which is if you want to use your credit card to make an investment in MAGFAST, call the credit card company and tell them in advance that it's going to come through. Tell them how much you're going to invest, $1,000, $2,000, whatever the number is. Tell them in advance it's going to be coming through, and just say it's Net Capital and MAGFAST. Those are the names that you may see coming through, and tell them it's going to come through. It's going to be just after midday Eastern on Thanksgiving Day. Your credit card company will then be expecting it, and that should help. All right, and then just as a reminder about sorry, Kate.
Oh, I was just saying, I actually recorded some little videos for you guys. I think tomorrow you'll be able to see them on the concierge page. I just showed you how to set up your account if you don't have one, and then I showed you how to update your account if you already do have one. And most of what Seymour just said, I will reiterate in the video, so y'all will hear it again.
Yeah, exactly. There's no rush to set up your account. There may be a rush on Thanksgiving Day itself. I apologize for not mentioning that, Kate. I had it in my head and then went off in another direction. Plus,
Yeah.
And the concierge page will be up tomorrow, and then later in the week we're going to post a video from Kate showing how to invest in MAGFAST, which we actually recorded a couple of months ago. There might be a couple of things on screen that look a little bit different, but the principle is the same. It's a very, very simple flow indeed. All right, so let's go through the dates of the perks. So we open for investing Thanksgiving Day, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. That's when all of the perks kick in. All right, and if there's enough room, in other words, if we don't run out in the first few days or whatever, and to be honest, I've got no idea. In the past, we've blown through the whole thing in a couple of hours. Other times, it's taken longer. But if we're still running at the end of the Thanksgiving weekend, then the perks will finish at 9 p.m. Pacific, at 12 midnight Eastern on Giving Tuesday. So that's 5 days later. All right. And Kate, just take us through the kind of the bonuses at different levels. Everybody gets.
Yes. So everybody, no matter what you invest, you get 3 times the MAGFAST Club rewards points. So if let's say you invest $200, then you will get 600 points. So that's for everybody. And then if you invest over $500, you will get 1 gorgeous, beautiful Persian red MAGFAST Lux cable. Look at that. It's so pretty. Can't get over it. So that's if you invest over 500.
It's too much. All right. And I just want to emphasize something. So this is everyone over $500 is going to get one of these limited edition. They will be numbered in the order in which investments are received. So the first person in after midday Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, will get 001, and the numbers will go up from there. Trust me, this is we launched with limited edition in white. This will be a smaller limited edition than before, because basically our first 2 purchase orders, everyone on Indiegogo and April the edition white. This is going to be a smaller, more limited edition. Look, hand on the heart, it will only be for investors this weekend, and maybe one Kate and a couple of other particularly industrious staff members. Okay, all right, but no, this is going to be a very, 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 very small group indeed. Right, so let's pick it up again. So you get one of those at $500 or more investment, right, Kate?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then if you invest over $1,000, you will get 3 of the beautiful Persian red luxe cables. 3 of them. I can't get over this. Okay, and then if you invest over $2,000, you get 7 of these amazing Persian red luxe cables. Yeah.
Say it again. 7. Yeah, at $2,000 or more. But please, these are just like, you need to choose the number that's right for you, and then these are just some fun bonuses. Our way of saying thank you. You must not be seduced by the extreme beauty of these limited editions. All right, and then we're also doing some more trees. We want to do, we're doing some fun for you and some fun for the environment. Normally we do 1 tree per cable, as we announced earlier at the beginning of the presentation. But during this, we will be doing 3 trees per cable, right? So in that last example, Kate, where someone got 7, in fact, actually, we got an example on the screen here. Let's put this up on the screen. So if someone were to, if you go ahead and invest $2,000, you'll get how many? 7 limited edition Persian red luxe.
Mm-hmm.
Persian red. This isn't just red.
Persian.
This is Persian red. Persian red. $2,000 will be 6,000 points, and therefore 21 trees, right? Because 3 per cable. And I do just want to mention something about the investment level. We're giving you like whole number investment levels, but in fact, because of the price of the shares, you can't invest exactly 2,000. It's like a little bit under or a little bit over. These are for levels over. So it's only a few dollars more than, it's like 2007. I don't know what the number is, but it would just be a tiny bit above. Make sure you just go just above the level rather than just under it if you want to pick up these perks. All right. Mm-hmm. That is it for our live stream now. Well, it's not, because the stream is going to continue. The stream will continue. Kate and I will step away from this presentation. But we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll put the countdown up on the screen in just a moment. That's your chance to go to magfast.com/setup and either set up or update your Net Capital account and just become familiar with it. We want to make sure that that's in place for you today. Just one other. I want to mention something else. If you're in your Net Capital account poking around, and Kate covers this in the videos that we've made, right, Kate? But if you're in there poking around, you may see a thing which is to do with loading up your wallet, because they have a way that you can transfer money into a wallet in Net Capital, so it's kind of ready to go. It's great. The only thing is, it might not, depending on the banks, it might not make there in time for Thanksgiving. It might, but it might not, and I don't want anyone to be stuck. So by all means, you use the wallet, transfer, but just have a backup plan because it won't be anything to do with us. It'll be to do with the banking system. It'll be your bank. It'll be, I don't know, but you know how banks are. We do internal transfers at MAGFAST, and our bank used to do them in 2 days, and suddenly it takes 5 days. Like, it's a real nuisance. Like we 1 month we were moving some money, and it was kind of like we could barely even make payroll. We had plenty of money, just couldn't get the money in the right place to do payroll because suddenly they went from 2 to 5 days. So please have a credit card handy and do the transfer. You know what I mean, right? Everyone knows what I mean, Kate?
Yes.
And if you don't, Kate's made the videos on the concierge page. Right.
Yes,
Super.
Exactly.
All right. Hey, listen, before we go, people online are very kind to give me credit and give Kate credit. And sometimes during these shows, we mention Tony and Amy and Philip, my beautiful wife, Amy, and Tony and Philip are incredible behind the scenes. They're all at the controls right now, but they're only part of an amazing team working flat out to get all these products made and shipped. And I just want to give a shout out to Afros and Anita and Axel and Brittany and Cyrus and Damien and Eric and Guy and Jack and Jesse and Jimmy and Joelle. Yes, we're in alphabetical order for Larry and Lauren and Marla and Maylene and Michael and Nancy and Neil and Paul and Phil and Rex and Rich and Sanya and Sean and Steve and Tony and Webav and so many others who are just contractors or part-time or work for our suppliers. There's this huge team working to do this for you. Thank you for being a part of this family. If you're able to invest in this round, we'd love to welcome you that. And if you can, we'll send you the Persian Bread Limited Edition. But if not, it's fine. It's just fantastic that you're here, and we really, really appreciate you. Right, Kate?
Yes, thank you all so much. And we've had a lot of fun today, so thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. We're going to just take this little 10-minute break, chance to go to the bathroom, set up your Net Capital account, and then Kate and I you'll see us again. It'll be the first insider preview of the brand new, like the top of the MAGFAST marketing funnel, the new Lux show. We recorded it 10 days ago. We're pretty excited about it, so I hope you can join us for that. For now, thanks so much. Bye. Well, hello and welcome. I'm Seymour Segnet, the inventor, the founder, the president of MAGFAST. Thank you so much for investing your time to be here today. I really think you're going to love what we've got for you. So welcome, whoever you are, wherever you are in the world. There are people joining us from some crazy number of countries, helping us with this new project to change charging for good. I checked earlier on, I think is it 65? Can we put them up on the screen? Yeah, 65 different countries. So whoever you are, wherever you are, a huge welcome. By the way, you might have come here from some very crazy new ads that we're running at the moment. I promise you this show will be upbeat, but not quite as nutty as the ads. All right, let's bring in my colleague, Kate Kennard, the amazing Kate. Hey, Katie.
Hi.
Thank you so much. Kate is my co-host in our weekly shows. She has a huge, burgeoning fan club, and she's Kate. You're kind of the glue that holds these broadcasts together for us. What are you going to be doing for us today?
Well, so before we get started, I just want to let y'all know that we do have closed captions, and hopefully it catches everything that we're saying. There should be a button down below, so if you need that, you can just click that. Plus, we have a chat going, so the team and I will be in the chat, which is over to your right. I'm not sure which way right is, on your desktop, and down below if you're on your phone. So feel free to ask questions and interact with us over there. And if you want, go ahead right now and type "I'm in" the chat to let us know that you're here. And then I will be back in just a bit to do a Q&A and answer as many of your questions as we can.
Folks can just put, there's actually two halves to it, isn't there, Kate? There's like a chat section where people can ask questions, and then we're going to be asking some questions and doing some sort of quizzes and surveys in the other half. Please interact and join in. We'll see you I'm sure it'll just be a few minutes, Kate, because as you know, I tend not to be long-winded at all. You'll be back in just a couple of minutes, yeah?
Yes, thank you.
All right, super. See you soon. All right, so to give you a little quick background on MAGFAST, we're here today to talk about the MAGFAST Lux cables. We've actually been working on elevating the whole of the field of charging for several years now. We've just started shipping our first few chargers, our first charging products, and there's 6 of them all together. I'm just going to show them to you quickly now. MAGFAST Life, it's a beautiful little thing. It's the one that goes in your pocket or purse. You carry it around and keep it with you every single day. There's MAGFAST Roads, designed to go in your car. It's got multiple outlets for up to 6 people can go on a road trip together. Beautiful little built-in flashlight as well. MAGFAST Wall. This is kind of the base station you keep in your kitchen or your den. All of the others snap magnetically onto wall. It's absolutely phenomenal. We love MAGFAST Wall. MAGFAST Air. This is the one that goes on your desk or on top of wall, or it can snap straight onto. You know what? We need to do this on another occasion. But folks are just in love with these chargers, and there are now, I forget the exact number, but tens of thousands of folks from all around the world have pre-ordered, and the first of these chargers are now shipping. It's you're joining us at a very, very exciting time. Next, mentioning time, MAGFAST Time, designed for the world's most popular watch, the Apple Watch. You can see it has that little circular section in the middle, be familiar to Apple Watch owners, and it actually elevates with a built-in servo motor. It's just fantastic. And the one that's got the most notoriety of all, MAGFAST Extreme. Philip, if you just put me on screen here, I've got an Extreme here. It's got room for 1, 2, 3 phones to charge simultaneously wirelessly, plus a built-in cable on one end, other outlets here. And you know what? It actually has so much power that you can add in. It's in the picture behind me, but you can add these optional jumper cables, and it's got so much power it can jumpstart your car and the cars of 2 dozen of your neighbors on a single charge. It's kind of amazing. And as I said, we've been working on these products, lots of challenges, but the team has stuck with it, and we're thrilled to be shipping Life and Air and Extreme, with the others coming soon afterwards. And we've got a bit of an online reputation from the people who've pre-ordered from us. If you check us out, you'll see that we're strong at the BBB and at Google and at Trustpilot. There's Product Hunt as well. And we want to say a huge thank you to the amazing supporters who've really powered us through the last few years while we've been developing this. Here's Trustpilot. If you go there, oh, by the way, you'll find a few people saying terrible things, but the overwhelming majority are just fantastic. We got over whatever it is, 5,500 reviews there, and I think it averages out at 4.6. One of our favorites, Paul Fortunato, was kind enough to say, he's one of the thousands who've been following us, and he was kind enough to say, great people, great company, and great products. Thank you so much, Paul. And thank you to everyone who's made this possible. All right, let's get on with the business of the day. Here's the thing. You need lots of cables in your life. Okay, we have wireless charging, but it isn't quite as fast. A lot of people don't even use it. So most of us are charging with a cable every day, and most cables are lousy. We actually took a camera out on the street just the other day and just interviewed folks, asking them what they think of the cables that they have today. And Philip, if we could just roll that video right quick, you're going to recognize everything that people say. But here's the man and woman on the street talking about the state of charging cables today. And that's why most of us wind up with a drawer that looks something like this, full of old and kind of broken cables. It's a lousy experience altogether. So we started to think, well, what could we do about it? What could we change about the experience of charging to turn a lousy experience into a magical experience? And we first presented this idea a few months ago. We invited all of the folks who are on our mailing list to come and actually help us launch it on Indiegogo. We did a $500,000 first day when we launched on Indiegogo, a full $500,000, which is an extraordinary first day haul. And so the question is, why? It's only charging cables. What is it we've done that make them so much better? Well, there's a whole series of things. If you look for this badge, only MAGFAST, you'll see it in the corner of the screen from time to time. There's a bunch of things we're doing with charging cables that no one else is doing. So let's get started with MAGFAST Lux and see why it's so special. So the first thing is MAGFAST Lux is gorgeous. It just feels incredible. It's just delightful to own, like a favorite kitchen knife or a beautiful pair of shoes. You know, one of those items that you just really love to own. MAGFAST Lux works with all modern devices, guaranteed. All modern devices guaranteed. That means USB-C. The future, by the way, is USB-C. We'll talk about that more in a minute. If you're not on an iPhone, you almost use USB-C right now. But in addition to USB-C, we have two versions of Lux, and the one on the right there is for iPhone. It's a genuine Apple MFI certified C to Lightning. Again, we'll talk about this, but it's essentially for iPhone today and some of the older iPads and others. Oh, and by the way, Apple users will be pleased to hear that we're the first people I know of not to charge more. We're charging the same price. The premium price, but is the same price for both. Now, there's not much point in any cable if it breaks. We're so confident in MAGFAST Lux that we do it with a lifetime warranty. I'll give you some more details a bit later on, but it comes with a lifetime warranty. So it's beautiful, has a lifetime warranty, but apart from that, just how different can a cable be? Well, let's take a look. First of all, this gorgeous patent pending design that I already mentioned. But we've also made it out of an amazing new silicone compound, which has this incredible silky luxury feel. I've got it here in my hand. This is so difficult to describe. When we were working on this and the members of our team hadn't experienced it yet, I'd sit in meetings and I go, guys, people are going to love this. It's just so incredible. And everybody was like, Seymour's a little cuckoo. It's just a charging cable. How great can it be? But it really does feel amazing in your hands. And actually the people you saw, we interviewed on the street, we put it into their hands, and I'll show you the film a little bit later on. But here are some of the comments online up on Amazon. They're saying it feels super smooth. These are you can find these for yourself on Amazon. Comments on MAGFAST Lux. It's buttery soft. What else are they saying? The soft touch feels awesome. It's silky. People are using words like silky to describe a cable. Supple but durable. Supple but durable. All right, and a fantastic side effect of this incredible material that it's made out of is that it has a really poor memory, but in a good way. If I just grab this other, we'll look at this again a bit later, but here's a premium cable from one of the other manufacturers. And if I crunch it up, right, and let go of it, you'll see that it kind of holds all of the angles and all the shapes. Can you see that against my face there? Here's MAGFAST Lux, and I can crunch it up as much as I want. When I let go of it, it just completely forgets. It has a poor memory. It forgets all of the kinks. So it flows in this really beautiful, really kind of amazing way. We say it has no kinks. It has no kinks. Really, really amazing. You've got to get it in your hands to understand it. Now, the secret, the reason that this is possible, though, or the way that this is done, is because right inside the wiring loom, okay, take a look at the wiring loom here. These things are much more complicated than you think. You'd think there'd just be a couple of wires in there, but there's layer after layer, and we have infused Teflon. That's right, the Teflon that nothing can stick to. There's Teflon infused on the coatings of many of those wires, so it slips internally. All right, the cables, all of the internal parts of the cable are able to move against each other, and so it has this fantastic flex and feel. Another thing we've done is that right here on the bridge, we've smoothed off this angle here. You see where the little arrows are pointing to there? Okay. Well, most cables, when you enlarge them, they look like this. They're kind of square because nobody cares, nobody bothers. What we've done is that we've made the mold just curved there. So it's beautiful and soft. It really feels fantastic. As I run my finger up in there, it just feels, it's so hard to describe. You've got to get this one in. That's why we said we'll give you one if you'll only come and listen to us. You've got to get it in your hand to really understand it. And the result of everything I've just shown you is that along with this stress relief section in the long, elegant area there, it's now been tested to 25,000 bends. You can literally bend the thing backwards and forwards 25,000 times. That's every day for 75 years or something incredible like that. We put it on the MAGFAST Bendomatic 25,000 machine. Looks like this. This is actually Philip, our animator, made this to illustrate it. But a machine just like this bends it backwards and forwards, over and over again. But let me explain a couple more things about it. Yes, it is gold. It's gold flash, gold plated right on the tip, which makes for a fantastic connection. The data transfer is great. You can download an HD movie, your favorite movie, in 30 seconds or less. It also has the latest PD power delivery technology, which matches the cable to the phone and the cable to the power brick and maximizes the charging speed. In general, twice as fast as most phones are capable of being charged. Again, let's go to the comments. Here's what people are saying about it online. They're saying things like ridiculously fast charging. Again, these are comments people are putting 5-star reviews at Amazon. Lightning fast. Charging my phone at least twice as fast. Excellent job with fast charging and data transfer. So this thing is superb for C to C and for C to Lightning. Okay, here it is. C to Lightning for iPhone folks. C to C for everybody else. But here's the thing: around your home, around your environment, you've still got outlets that look like this. Okay, if you look closely at that, it's got that kind of letterbox shape, which is the old USB-A that we've had for years. You might even have one of these, look, in your car like that. When you go out and about at hotels and coffee shops and libraries and airports and that kind of thing. So every single MAGFAST Lux comes with an adapter. Here it is. The adapter is free. You buy from us, we ship it with. If you buy someplace else on Amazon or whatever, you register your cable and we will ship it to you. Here it is. When you're at the hotel and it has the old outlet, look, you put the little adapter in and you can use it just great. There we are in a coffee shop using the adapter. Brilliant. Here we are in the library with the adapter. Brilliant. And here we are at the airport. Okay, they have those outlets between the seats. You just use your USB-A adapter and then slip it back into your pocket. So the MAGFAST Lux USB-A adapter, the custom USB-A adapter, is included free with your purchase. You buy from us, we ship it to you with the product. And if you buy it online at Amazon or elsewhere, then when you register your cable, we will ship you your USB-A. All right, let's go through the rest of it. We give you one of those nice silicon straps. Oh, the other thing to say about it is it's the perfect length, right? You don't want to be like this guy here, right? Straining to use your smartphone in bed. So we make it. It's just a little over 6 foot. It's actually a hair under 2 meters. This is the perfect length you find in practice. If you haven't discovered this yet, it's just the right distance to go from kind of behind your sofa into your hand, or from down, like just down under behind your bed up to where you're sitting. 2 meters is the absolutely perfect length. All right. I told you there's a lot to pack in here. Let me talk for a second about counterfeits. The world has a big problem with counterfeits. Folks at Apple did an investigation and found that 90% of products claiming to be a genuine Apple or genuine Apple certified, 90% of them were fake. And we think it could be even worse than that for non-Apple products because, Apple are obviously caring about their stuff, but there's no one body looking after USB-C. So Amazon has a huge problem with this, but so does everyone else. And you get to see articles like this. The volume of the problem is astonishing. There's a recent Fast Company article, Amazon's battle against fakes. So we decided to make it a mission to make sure that when you buy MAGFAST Lux or any other MAGFAST product, you're going to know that you've got genuine stuff in your hands. So we've got a special project called Counterfeit Lux, Mission Impossible. All right. And this is how it works. Can we just bring up the picture here we go. Bring up the picture of the cable. Now, do you see written along the cable here? We'll actually laser this on. There is a URL, and this number in the end here, this number is absolutely unique. Each cable, it's different on every single cable. It's like a fingerprint. We actually trademarked fingerprint for this security system. So the MAGFAST fingerprint URL is unique to this cable, and there's over 1 billion combinations. I mean, you look at it, it's only 6 letters there. So you could make something up, but you'd only have a 1 in 1 billion chance of actually guessing a legitimate one that we have issued. So it's essentially impossible for a counterfeiter to predict which numbers are in use. You just type in the URL, and you get an experience something like this. You just type it in on your smartphone. You come to our site. And you can see there, if you've already registered it, here's Sarah P. We obviously, if someone else finds it, we're not giving your personal information away, but this Lux is registered to Sarah P. The check mark shows that it's genuine. And then there's various other things, the customer care and so on is available immediately on it. So MAGFAST Fingerprint is a very important program. Our products, if I can actually bring this up quickly. So here's MAGFAST Life I mentioned to you earlier on. It actually is the form of a fingerprint on the back of the cable. There isn't room for a fingerprint on the cable, but on the back of our products, we actually have a fingerprint. You hold your phone up against it, it reads it as a QR code, and immediately does a verification process. So we've done a boatload of work to make sure that when you're with MAGFAST, you can have extremely high confidence that you're getting the genuine article, and that is not true for far too much of the electronics that's out there. Another thing we're doing, there's an Amazon program called Transparency, which we're in as well. Every single MAGFAST unit ships with a unique scannable transparency code on the back of the box. Here's the box for Lux. There's our fingerprint, that's scannable for us, and there's the transparency code. And again, it's unique on every single box. Amazon issues those codes. Again, super high security, almost impossible to, essentially impossible to fake. So we think that we've locked this down pretty well. I just showed you the back of the box with it there. There's a piece in, in Forbes, that's right, the other day. Transparency, they said, Amazon's transparency program is a counterfeiter's worst nightmare. All right, I showed you the box briefly just then. Let's look at it in a little bit more detail. No one else is doing this kind of thing that we know of in packaging. Isn't this thing beautiful? You get a bunch of them. Like that. Let me zoom in and show you in a bit more detail. So gorgeous premium packaging. And if we just lift off the lid, see how neat this is? And inside, it's all coiled up beautifully when you first get it. If you like, you can put it back in there for storage, although I think you're going to want to be using this as using your Lux as your main cables once you get them. You see the only MAGFAST badge there? We don't know anyone else is doing this. And the lid lifts off to give you a little secret compartment. Kids love this. Little secret compartment where you can keep your USB-A adapter and you can keep the silicone strap in there as well. So we're really, really pleased with the packaging. It's kind of super neat. You lay it all out. Here's what you get when you buy online from Amazon or someplace else. Includes a beautiful, keep me up on the screen, just a really gorgeous leaflet. So it's too thick to be a leaflet. It's kind of beautifully printed. Explains a little bit about Lux and one or two of our other products as well. And you get the silicone strap. And if you order directly from us, then you'll be getting it. Do you see there with the I point there with my finger? Yeah, with the little USB-A adapter. So the fact that the packaging is so beautiful makes MAGFAST Lux essentially the first sort of giftable cable. You give someone a cable from anybody else, and it looks like a bit of an insult, both from the packaging itself and the cable inside. So, with USB-C, the universal standard today on every modern device except iPhone, all right, and we're also doing here it comes. We're also doing this version, which iPhone users, iPad users will recognize as being the cable for Apple, and both of them come with this lifetime warranty. The other thing we do is that for every single charger that we ship and for every single cable, we're planting a tree. Okay, any charger, any cable, we plant a tree. It's only one per charger, one per cable, but it adds up fast. Each tree planted produces, because what happens is they're not just planted, they're planted in disadvantaged communities that then helps to restore soil. 16 square foot of land is restored by planting a tree. 4 pounds of carbon dioxide is sequestered from the air each year. Trees are a significant part of the answer to our problems, and we're doing pretty great at the moment. We have already planted 591,133 trees. With our colleagues, with our fans, with our friends at Trees for the Future, trees.org. And that number, almost 600,000, that's 25 times the number of trees in Central Park, New York. It's kind of almost enough to cover Manhattan. So we're only little, but we're doing our part. And we're really, really proud of that number and the relationship with the folks at trees.org.
Look like they're more secure than the average. It's very pretty, very nice. I would buy it.
So, the first people to get their hands on Lux, and we now have, as I speak, there are thousands and thousands of Lux in people's hands, but the first wave are shipping out at the moment. As I say, the response is absolutely fantastic. Now, one thing that Lux isn't is cheap. You've already tried buying cheap cables, and you know how quickly they break. With MAGFAST Lux, it's $37, but with MAGFAST Lux, it's going to last a lifetime. If it breaks in normal use, we're going to replace it for you. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the lifetime warranty, because it has something amazing in there. Even if you break your cable or whatever, we're going to help you out then as well. But I just want to go back to the Amazon reviews quickly, because Amazon, people who review on Amazon, they're brutal if they think something isn't good value. So the stars are up there. We're at just a hair under five stars across the two cables. But this is what folks are saying: 100% worth it. 100% worth it. Definitely recommend for the price, says Manisha. The Rolls Royce of cables, from someone called Handy Andy. Hello, Handy Andy, if you're watching today. Lifetime warranty, definitely feel like it's worth the dollars, says Alyssa. Great value for money, and it makes a great gift. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, fantastic gift. And JT says, I'm sorry, I haven't been keeping up the slides with what I'm saying here. And JT says, you'll never have to worry about not having a device brought from them again. He's got two double negative in there, but what he's saying is, when you get this, you're never going to have to worry about not having it, because we're going to look after you if it fails because of a mistake that we've made in manufacturing, we'll just replace it for you. And if you mess up, we're going to help you out in an amazing way that I'll tell you about in just a minute. So with Lux, we really, truly, you're getting the idea now, we really, truly have reinvented the charging cable. You've heard why people think that it's such a fantastic value. I want to just quickly show you, if I may. Can we just skip a couple of slides ahead here? Yeah, I just want to show you the comparison with the closest competitor. I went online just a couple of days ago preparing for this. So here's the closest competitor that I found on Amazon. I had it shipped to my door. It's $35. We're $37. So you can take a look at it on the screen. In fact, Philip, can we bring it up nice and big on the screen so you can take a look? So you can take a look at the aesthetics there. All right. And don't get me wrong, this competing one, and I've blacked out the name on the cable I'm holding in my hand and on the screen because I don't want to embarrass them. But this is a nice cable, or it's what we thought was a nice cable until Lux came along. It's well made. It'll last pretty well. Okay. I want to be fair about it. Okay. However, most folks who order Lux with us, they get the idea, you get the idea, and they don't get one. They do a deal we have, which is 3 get 1 free. So the effective price is $27 and change. All right. That kind of discount isn't up and running when you buy multiples of this main competitor. So already we're actually better on price, even if we're not for a single at the list price. But let's do the comparison here and show you the difference. So with both of them, what do you get? With both of them, you get fast PD power delivery. Both of them are fully certified. They're properly made. In the case of the Apple ones, both MFI. By the way, cheap ones, if you're buying MFI certified, and you see 4 for $10, which is $2.50 each, I can tell you an MFI tip, just the tip, the part costs $4. It's not possible to make and sell a proper MFI certified cable, even using everything else really cheap. It just isn't possible to do it for less than 12 or 15 as an absolute minimum. And if you're going to make it of any kind of quality, you're going to be up in the 20s. All right, let's continue with our comparison here. USB-A adapter included. Well, with us, yes, but not with our competitors. What else have we got? Lifetime warranty. With us, yes, not with our competitor. Beautiful, iconic design. Well, theirs isn't bad, but it ain't half as beautiful as your new MAGFAST Lux. They don't have the smooth silicone. There are some other cables that use something similar to ours. Ours is by far the nicest that we felt, which is why we chose it and specified it. And to be honest, paid for it, because making great cables costs a lot more than making lousy ones. What else have we got on here? Tangle free. Okay. Again, not this competitor here. Let's put them side by side. I did this earlier on, but let's just do it again for anyone who joined us late. Tangle it up here. Tangle us up. Okay, and let's let go of the two of them, and you can see the difference. You see the difference. Ours just drops straight out. It's kind of amazing. What else have we got? The other guys aren't gold plated, and they don't have fingerprint anti-counterfeit either. And they absolutely don't have, and Philip, you can bring it back here, they don't have the premium packaging. Right, I showed you the cable. Let's show you the packaging. Okay. Here it is. It's a little, it's fine. It's not giftable, but it's a kind of thin, respectable card, as opposed to this just beautiful box that we've been showing you. So I don't know about you, but this is a cheap stocking, not that cheap stocking stuffer. This is something that's really beautiful to receive. And people are loving it, man. I tell you, Luxurious Lux. This one's from Trustpilot. I just received my Lux cables last week, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Better than any charging cable I have owned. Silky smooth, and the cord doesn't bind or knot, as I showed you. He goes on to say, we've gone into every minute detail. Care has gone into every minute detail. and he says he's super excited for the other MAGFAST products that he's pre-ordered. So thank you so much to everyone who's contributed. All right, Kate, have you been getting some questions, and if so, what are they?
Yes, so I actually found a lot of great questions, so I tried to whittle them down as best that I could, and we're running kind of long on time, so we'll try and answer these quickly for you guys. So the first one is, what is the difference between the USB-C and Lightning cable?
Yes. That's an important one, because if people order the wrong one, it's a nuisance for everybody if you have to return it. So let's put them both up on the screen here. So on the left, can you see that okay, Katie?
Yep.
All right. So on the left there is Apple Lightning. You'll recognize this if you need it, but just take a look at the cables you've already got. It's for Apple. So up until today, all iPhones, oh God, I don't know, in the last 13 years or something, 12 years, have all used the Lightning connector, but they have also in the past used the Lightning connector on some iPads. I think even the AirPods still have it, and certainly iPods in the past. But again, you kind of know if you want it. Just make sure you select it properly on the way out. And then on the right is USB-C for everything else. All other modern devices from all manufacturers. I'm gonna click once more and just go up super close so you can see it really nice and close like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Next question, please.
Thank you. Okay, so next question is from Kathleen. She asks, I would like to know what type of connector is on the end that plugs into the power source.
Okay, that's easy. Actually, if we go back to the image that we were just showing a second ago, please, Philip. Yeah. So whichever cable you get, the end that goes into the power source is going to be the one on the right there, USB-C. Okay. And if you've got the old USB-A outlets, which you probably will, all right? I mean, we're all about cables and modern charging in my household, as you can imagine, but we still have plenty of the old USB-As, on different things around the house. Then you use the adapter, and we give you the adapter for free. We give you one with every cable. The recommendation is that we have a 4-pack when you're checking out, and you add one of those 4-packs as well for extra convenience. But yeah, USB-C is kind of, many folks watching this kind of won't be aware, because we spend our lives, right, you and I, Kate, with chargers all day long. Chargers. Most people are more normal and don't spend quite so much time thinking about it. But this thing, USB-A, is it is the future. It's now mandated across the whole of the European Union. Everything has to be USB-C, I should say. Everything has to be USB-C going forward from I think it's from the middle of the year. So USB-C is already on most things, and it's going to be on pretty much everything just within the coming months. All right, what's next?
Thank you. Okay, question number 3 is from Uli. She asks, can I use the Lux cable for data transfer too, or is it only for charging?
No, you can do data transfer too. Do you remember earlier on when I said you can transfer an HD movie in 30 seconds or less? So it's great for normal, like if you're running a data center and you have to upload CNN to a satellite, this isn't the cable for you. But for all of us normal mortals, all of our data transfer stuff is fine. Again, I wouldn't use it to drive some super high data rate. MAGFAST Lux is designed to be the best cable for almost all of us, almost all of the time. Of course, there's going to be some specialist kind of uses. That's fine. I needed something myself the other day, and I bought a different one. But what we're finding in our household, and we think our customers are finding, this is the one that just covers you for just about everything for just about all of us. It's really great.
Okay.
All right, what's next?
Okay, so next question from Dave. What would be the reason as to why these cables may stop working as they do not show damage? What steps would MAGFAST take to help eliminate such potential problems?
The short answer is just go to a world-class manufacturer that knows what they're doing. The nature of manufacturing, Kate, and I know your father's been involved in manufacturing for years. I'm not a manufacturer myself, but I started to learn about it 7, 8, 9 years ago when I first got into this business. All manufacturing has some kind of failure rate. But bad manufacturers, things are failing all the time. And really premium manufacturers with great quality control and so on, the failure rate is very, very low. So sometimes somebody is going to get a Lux cable that's going to fail, and they'll get in touch with us and we're going to replace it and look after them. But it's only by having such fantastic quality in the first place that we can even do the lifetime warranty. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you. And actually, you just mentioned warranties. So the next question is, could you clarify the guarantees and the warranty?
Okay, this is another one where I've got a slide. So let me just grab it here. Yeah, can we put that up? So yeah, so let's talk about guarantees first of all, because the difference between guarantee and warranty. So guarantees, you're going to get both, but let me explain. So guarantees. So the first thing is 100-day. I just mentioned it. 100-day money back guarantee. Doesn't matter why. If you receive it, and like that lady we mentioned earlier, you say, "Oh my goodness, it's a cable. I'm angry because it's a cable." Then you can get in touch, and Kate or one of her colleagues will patiently and cheerfully arrange a refund for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. The other thing, and this is much more of a kind of company philosophy, but I'm gonna read it out to you. MAGFAST 100% happiness guarantee. Our number one priority here at MAGFAST is your happiness. All right. And you can see that from the reviews, how happy people are after this long time that it's taken to get these products going. Very, very happy crowd, even before they've got them in their hands, and even happier now they have. Right. So this means that we stand by our product 100%, no matter what, no holes barred, no ifs, no ands, no buts. If you have a problem, we will solve it. We'll refund it. We'll send you a new product. We will do whatever it takes. You just reach out to our customer care happiness team, and we are here for you. I hope that's clear. You're going to love this cable, or we don't want a penny of anybody's money if they don't love it. We only want your dollar if you adore what we've done for you, because we're trying to do something that's just so much better than everybody else. All right, and then so that's guarantees. Let's talk about the warranty, because there's a difference between them. Right. So here's the lifetime warranty. Okay, the warranty is that you're going to enjoy all of the Lux cables that you're getting as long as you own all of these cables, and if any of them fails in normal use, we will replace it at our cost. And this is very rare, I think, we also warranty against loss and theft and damage with just a nominal processing fee. All right. So you break your cable, and you get in touch, and we're going to straighten it out for you. I'll give you some examples. You slam it in the car door. If we bring the slide up for this, you slam it in the car door, we have got you covered. If it is consumed by Cooper, your puppy, we have got you covered. You cover the vet's bill, we'll cover the cable for you, and just to do the processing fee. And if it's stolen by that fellow passenger who seemed so nice when you lent it to him, we've got you covered. All right? Are we clear? Are we clear that MAGFAST is here to look after you, no matter what the circumstances are?
Yes, right. I believe we're clear. Okay, so question is from Franchina. She asks, will you be able to charge your phone if you have a phone case on your phone?
Yes, you will. Yep, it's fine. There's actually specifications for the size of the. Where is it? Yeah, the size of these tips is mandated by law. The USB-C Federation or whatever they're called. They say what size the C's need to be. Apple says what size these need to be. They're both equally beautiful, and they fit inside any properly made case. Of course, if the case is made with the wrong size hole, then they won't. But anything that any properly made, properly specified case, it will absolutely work. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So this is from Alan. He says, will you ever have micro USB adapters? Most of what I have other than my iPhone use that as an input.
Yes. So the answer is yes. Yes, we're working on one. We don't have it available to ship now, but it'll be coming quite soon. And as always, we'll do a great deal on it. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Next question from Kate, a different Kate. My question about a non-MAGFAST adapter. Will it affect the use of Lux? Has anyone else had this issue, and has the MAGFAST team tested the use of a non-MAGFAST adapter with Lux, and will it affect my warranty?
You can't see it, but I have a microphone up here. By the way, the people in the audio department, they love it when I do this. You hear that? Okay?
Yep.
So I have a microphone up there that is powered using a Lux cable, right? It goes through, I can't get the camera up to it, but it goes along here, it goes down, and it goes into an older charging block that's USB-A. And that was all set up before we had Lux. I had a different cable before Lux. So I actually have a non-MAGFAST adapter of the kind that our questioner is asking about. It works absolutely beautifully. It actually works better than the cable we had before. We got a little slight buzzing noise from the old cable. We replaced it with Lux. It's working beautifully now. So yes, it will work with others. And did she say, will it affect my warranty?
Yep.
I don't know. What do you think, Kate? If people use Lux with other products, should we still extend the warranty?
Yes, we will, because we are nice.
Of course.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so next question. I told you I had quite a bit. I was wondering if it could also power my Microsoft Surface Pro 7, and that is from Derek.
Yes, it can. Anything with a USB-C, it'll power just great. I have my laptop down here. We've been using Lux exclusively for several months now. Just perfect. Yeah. No, it's just great. Again, if you've got a big computer that's producing masses of heat and you're rendering 8K, 8K, if you've got some computer that's like some monster, this isn't as good, right? But for any normal use, yeah, it's the perfect laptop cable.
Okay, wonderful. So next question from Michael. It's similar. Will it work with my Sony and Nikon digital cameras?
If they're USB-C, then absolutely yes. Yeah, for sure. That's the great thing about USB-C. It's the global standard now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yep. Wonderful. Okay. So Linda says, the thing I hate about cables is they keep charging even after the battery is full. I have a few cables that stop charging when the battery is full. That way they don't fry my battery and it lasts longer. Will Lux do this? It's an awesome option.
So the answer is yes, you're going to be fine. But I think with respect, there's a little misunderstanding there. It's the charging block that should shut down when the phone or whatever it is has had enough. But they're all talking to each other. So the phone is talking to Lux with the PD power delivery system that I mentioned down, and to the block. They're all talking to each other. This overcharging thing, it kind of faded out like between 10 and 15 years ago. Like most recent equipment doesn't have that problem. But what we do have is the very best protocols for maximizing the charging efficiency. And you heard earlier on people saying, oh my God, it's charging twice as fast. Now, I don't know what they were using before, but it's a very common refrain. People move to Lux and they're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. And it's not because it's kind of some crazy high powered specification. It's a good specification, but it's not some crazy high specification. It's because the electronics are premium and they really do their job properly. They really communicate properly between the charger and the phone or the device. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Just one more last question. What about all those other chargers you showed earlier?
I think, didn't we say earlier, we asked Philip if you could get the film ready to show. The easiest way to tell you more about the other ones is going to be to show a little film that we made before. In fact, why don't we just, Philip, could we just roll that now? Could we roll that film now, and then Kate and I will come back in a minute and say goodbye. Have you ever wondered why we all feel happy to spend almost anything for the latest smartphone and then put up with a crummy old charger that's really only fit for the dollar store? At MAGFAST, we're changing charging for good with a beautiful new family of premium chargers that connects to all your devices and snap magically to charge each other. Look, let's face it, most chargers today are lousy. They never last. There's messy wires all over the place. The power banks are fiddly to use. And if you forget to charge yours or you forget a cable, your charger is really just, well, a brick. New MAGFAST brand chargers are completely different. Individually, each is designed to be best in class. Together as a family, they're kind of game-changing. Look, they're magnetic and fast. They're MAGFAST, and it's really nice. Take MAGFAST Life, the perfect power bank for your pocket or purse. See, it's gorgeous, and it just feels so great in your hand. and has multiple easy ways to get power in and then out again when this is what you want. Get charge in from any wireless charger at home or out and about at places like Starbucks. To get power out, just place any modern phone right on top. Simple. Even faster, get power in and out with any of your old or new USB cables, including the new USB-Cs. Super fast because MAGFAST supports PD, the industry's latest, fastest power delivery standard. And so you'll always have the right cable with you when you need it. We've crafted our curvaceous mini cables, which swap in seconds and snap back in place magnetically. Boop. Isn't that great? Mini cables are just one of a suite of game-changing features we're patenting, all exclusive to MAGFAST, that we think you'll love right across our product range. Like LED-licious, a distinctive display of delightful LEDs that dance and breathe so you intuitively know what's charging, how fast, and how much power you've got. And fingerprint, individual security on every unit. Simply scan for instant customer service, anti-counterfeit peace of mind, and even lost and found. And of course, MAGFAST snap to charge like this, and this, and this, and this. Together, it all makes premium MAGFAST brand the most connected and versatile family of chargers on the planet, with build quality that's so good, you'll get an industry-leading 3-year warranty as standard. No other brand does all this. Take MAGFAST Extreme, the world's first power bank to wirelessly charge not 1, not 2, but 3, yes, 3 smartphones at once, plus lots of wired and fast USB inputs and outputs, plus fingerprint, plus LED-licious, and MAGFAST snap to charge. And incredibly, when you choose to add these safety jumpers, MAGFAST Extreme is so powerful, it can jump start your car. And at least 24 of your neighbors on a single charge. No, really, we guarantee it. No other charger, no other family of chargers can touch these features. Take MAGFAST Air, our unique wireless charging stand, with a perfect 69-degree viewing angle to focus on your most important work. Snap any of our chargers right on the back and get a super stylish portable office, and it snaps on like this. Pop. Ideal in your kitchen or den. Plus, look at these. A powerhouse home charging hub that's wonderful on your wall. A charger that's so revolutionary on the road, it can power no fewer than 6 of you. Yes, 6 devices at the same time, and has this brilliant flashlight that's perfect for, emergencies. And the best way to charge Apple Watch, the world's favorite wearable. Apple MFI certified, this is the world's first with a smooth extending charging platform driven by a precision servo motor. Isn't this fantastic? And as part of our ultimate goal to build the world's greenest chargers, we're planting a tree for every charger you will order. Over 500,000 trees so far. That's 20 times the number in New York Central Park. Now, after years of development and with the support of tens of thousands of smartphone owners like you, we're launching our 3 most celebrated designs in one gorgeous new package. Say hello to HelloKit. MAGFAST Life, the best charger for everyday life. MAGFAST Air, the best wireless charging stand. And MAGFAST Extreme, the world's best charger for, well, pretty much everything. Together at last, the essential collection of 3 of our most popular, ingenious designs. Right now, to celebrate the launch, check out one of the exceptional offers with fantastic financing on this amazing family of chargers. From MAGFAST, changing charging for good. I still get goosebumps every time I watch that. And Kate, Kate here, not only an amazing co-host for this, one of our leading folks in customer care, But Kate, you've also done a lot of the testing of these products, right? Ready to, with the early samples coming in and so on, and stayed up many late nights to make sure that we're shipping something amazing. And I tell you, I'm several years into developing this project. This never gets old, right?
No, it
It's
doesn't.
MAGFAST wall. Okay, it's going to be in the second batch of products that we ship. There's Life, and they all fit together as well. Here's Extreme. Does the same. You can even charge Extreme underneath like that. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's just nobody's doing this stuff. We have a patent on it. You're going to love it. Do we have? I keep on asking Philip to do more things because we're having such fun here. Do we have that film of people unboxing? People when they very first got their hands on these. We showed people getting their hands on Lux earlier on. Do we have the film of people when they very first got their hands on these products? Is that? Yeah, it looks like
it finally came. MAGFAST.
Let's check it out.
Oh my, the packaging is actually beautiful.
Super soft feeling, almost velvet box.
First off is the Extreme.
There's the bad boy right there.
Look at that. Looks beautiful.
I really feel like I'm opening up something of value.
1 port, 2 ports, 3 ports, all wireless. Sick.
So Extreme is all charged up and ready to go.
Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works.
And it's on, and there it goes.
Mine's charging. Yours is charging. Yours is charging. Ha! That's so cool.
Have 9 of your friends charge their phone all at the same time and even jumpstart your car.
The battery is dead. I'm going to attempt to charge this battery with the MAGFAST Extreme.
Excellent. Excellent.
Nice not being tethered to wires.
You can take it in your car.
On trips.
Finally, a company got it right.
I could play with this all day.
I wouldn't change anything about this. I think it's about perfect.
Everybody should have this in their car.
This is a must-have for sure.
You charge all my devices so fast. Ooh.
I was saying earlier, Kate, but in case you missed it, if you want to sing as she does, if you want to sing to your MAGFAST Extreme, you do have to take it out of the box first. You can't be singing the box because the box is so strong. No sound is able to penetrate. All right, listen. Thank you. I mean, if you're still here watching, God bless you. This is run. Kate knows how long I run, and this is run even longer than we expected. We're going to say goodbye. We're going to say thank you. What we'll just do quickly, seeing as you're still here, is we'll play you the other little film that we've made about MAGFAST Lux. Thanks so much. Bye now.
Bye.